So, content delivery. This is a big area because at one time we only had a few choices, and now we have many. Social media networks such as Periscope, Blab, and now Facebook are allowing people to stream live video. Companies ask, well, what's the benefit of going with a CDN versus going with one of those social media sources? And I honestly can't give them a straight answer on that one, and I'll tell you why. It's because it depends on what their message is and who their target audience is and what they're trying to portray. Now, if you're in the corporate environment and it's with, say, private shareholders or board members, you're definitely going to want to be on a CDN. You're going to want a content delivery network that's dedicated specifically to streaming. Why is that? A little bit better stability. They've been doing it a lot longer, so they have more baked-in features dedicating to broadcasting, and it also gives a more professional look. The other thing is you don't have time limits. Like with Facebook Live, for instance, you've got a 90-minute time limit. Some of these board meetings can drag on all day. Let's face it. Let's call it what it is. If time limit's a concern, or it's that appearance that you want to give your viewers, going with a CDN is going to give you a better image. Literally, it's going to give you a better image. It's going to look better for the viewer, but it's also going to give your company a more professional look. Then you also have the whole thing about monetization. You put a paywall behind it, security. That's a whole nother aspect that you normally can't get with other social networks. However, what I suggest to a lot of people, especially if you're using vMix software, because you could stream to 2 CDNs, up to 3 actually, if you have the right bandwidth, simultaneously. So what I tell people is great. If you want to go to Facebook, perfect. Point one of the encoders to Facebook, then point the other path to, let's say, a Ustream or Uyala or Brightcove or Akamai, whatever you're using as your major CDN. So then that way you have a little bit of redundancy. You're reaching the masses through social media. Maybe you've got a huge following, but you're also giving people another alternative if, let's say, they don't have Facebook, or let's say they don't want to even think about downloading an app on their phone or downloading a piece of software, updating their browser on their computer. They just want something simple. They want a window that they can just click and play. That's why the CDNs come to play a little bit more than your regular social media.